I don't know who needs to hear this, but acting like Shedeur Sanders isn't good is weird behavior. Acting like Shedeur Sanders is not a top tier quarterback is weird behavior, and y'all have to stop it. You don't have to like Coach Prime. You don't have to like Colorado. You don't have to like Shedeur Sanders' persona. But acting like he's not good is crazy. That is crazy. The man can make nearly every throw on the football field. And I've made videos stating this before. You know what I mean? Like, and this is the thing here, because I've criticized Coach Prime on things he's done, the way he's done certain things on his channel. Is well documented here. You can find it on my YouTube channel if you want to. Search my name and put in Deion Sanders. You can find me disliking several things that Coach Prime has done. I don't like everything that the program. I don't like every way the program handles things. I've criticized Shiloh for the way he told the Oregon players before the start of the game, "I beat the F out of all y'all and y'all coach," which is crazy, right? I've criticized the way Shadur has carried it in certain situations at times, but you will never hear me say that boy ain't good. You will never hear me say that, man. Like, I've seen he's poised. He's good in 2-minute situations. Again, he has arm strength to improvise and make something out of nothing, make something out of broken plays a lot. Even when his offensive line was horrible last year, he was still finding ways to get off and get passes off several times, right? For the most part, he's always in control. To me, he's clearly to me, a top 2 quarterback in college football. And if he had an offensive line like they have at Alabama, like they have at Georgia, etc., you would really see what he really could do, you know? But a lot of people are letting their disgust or, their hate for Coach Prime get in the way of recognizing that. Listen, I as a person can critique, because I don't hate Coach Prime at all. I just didn't, and I don't want him to fail. I just didn't like how he handled certain situations. But I can critique a coach. I can critique a program, because I told y'all, I don't think they're going to a bowl game. I don't think they're going to a bowl game. I don't think they have the personnel to do it. Now, if their offensive line can block like they did this past week, if they can do that against the top tier teams, then they might can pull something off if they can block like that. But as of right now, I don't know if they can against them other top programs, and I don't think they're going to a bowl game. But regardless of that, Shadur is one of one. And I can critique a program without. I can critique a program without, trashing a player. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm critiquing the coach or the program don't mean that I have to dislike everything that's going on. I have to hate the quarterback play. And I know some of y'all gonna say y'all don't like Shadur because of the way he carries it, because he's a little brash and all of that, how he come off. But y'all didn't let Baker Mayfield's cockiness or Johnny Manziel's cockiness allow y'all to say they weren't that good at college football, right? Like in college football, y'all never said they weren't that good, even though they were really cocky. Now I know the difference that y'all gonna pull out is the fact that they were winning games. And then I'll tell y'all this right now, if Shedeur Sanders had an offensive line, had a solid defense, he will be winning games as well. Just letting y'all know, man. Because I always hear it, I see people say, well, he don't win them games against the top talent. I see people say, well, he don't perform well against top talent. Y'all, do y'all know versus 6 ranked opponents last year, Shadur averaged 294 yards per game, 14 touchdowns, and 1 interception versus 6 ranked teams last year. With a terrible offensive line, he averaged 294 yards per game, 14 touchdowns, and one pick, right? Now, in contrast to that, Caleb Williams versus four ranked teams last year had averaged 265 yards per game, 5 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. All right? And that's Caleb Williams against 4 ranked teams. You see what I'm saying? So, I'm not saying like Shedeur, because I don't know. I'm not saying he's gonna be better than Caleb in the NFL. But as of right now, when you look at what he's doing, when you look at his abilities, Shadur is a first round talent without question. Without question. Seriously. And a lot of y'all, if you can't see that, I don't know what you're looking at. I really don't. His only flaw to me, for the most part, is that he holds on the ball too long. And sometimes he needs to throw the ball away sometimes instead of taking a sack. You know what I mean? Because some can argue, okay, he don't want to mess up his completion percentage or whatever. But listen, throw the ball away. Throw the ball away so you don't get your team in bad position where they can't even kick a field goal, right? But other than that, really the main flaw for real is just holding on the ball for a little too long. But I'm hearing all this stuff like, oh, he don't win big games. He don't win big games. His offensive line was destroyed and dominated in them games that they was playing, those big games they were playing. They were destroyed and dominated. He doesn't get protected in the big games. Listen, if you can have some of the most talented quarterbacks, if they don't have protection, they're done. They're cooked. If you gave Shedeur Sanders the offensive line that a lot of these guys have at these big Power 5 programs, his numbers would be even more astronomical. Last season, Shedeur was the most sacked quarterback in FBS football. Now, some of it, I know y'all gonna say some of it is on him due to the fact that he doesn't throw the ball away. But a lot of times, bro, his line was just getting obliterated. And they were getting to him as soon as the ball was snapped. Like, what? The defensive line in his face. And so last year, because I know y'all going to say, well, he not that good. Y'all, last year with a terrible offensive line, the man threw for 3,230 passing yards, 27 touchdowns, and only 3 picks in 11 games. He's good, y'all. He's good. I know a lot of y'all don't want to accept it. You want to act like it's something else. No, he's good. He's good. If he had offensive line, you will really, really see how good he is to another degree. For real. Like, even against Colorado State last year, I've seen him be good in 2-minute situations. Drive them down the field. Like it wasn't nothing in a time where they needed to get downfield and score. He did it. Converted 2-point conversions after that was crazy. Putting the football in tight windows where only Travis Hunter can catch, where only Xavier Weaver, I believe his name was last year, could catch the football. Where only Jimmy Horn Jr. can catch the football. You know what I mean? So I think people got to let that hate go. You got to separate it. You can separate your dislike for how you feel like Coach Prime is running the Colorado program. Separate that from how his son is playing and what his son actually is. His son is a great quarterback. It's weird to act like because you don't like what's going on that you don't like the program that he's trash. Like, bro, what are y'all watching? What are y'all watching? It's times I don't know how the hell Shedeur drives them downfield, especially last season. I'm like, how the hell he get this drive downfield? Because this line is putrid. Line is horrible. You know what I mean? Now, last week they played good. Against Nebraska, horrific. Horrific. So, this past Sunday. This past Saturday they played well against Colorado State, but against Nebraska, they were horrible. So, we're going to see how they hold up. You know what I mean? But again, this is coming from somebody that said they not going to make a bowl game. And I said that. Now, again, if the line can block like they did against Colorado State, then they probably can make a bowl game. But I don't think so. I don't think they can right now. I don't. But regardless of me feeling like they can make a bowl game or not, Shadur is one of one. He's that one. Seriously. And a lot of football teams are going to want to draft dude because they see what I see, what a lot of other people see as well. You know what I mean? He has elite accuracy. And again, you don't have to like him or Coach Prime to admit that. But a lot of y'all are letting your disgust for Coach Prime grade his son or judge his son in an incorrect manner. You're letting your feelings take over instead of looking at what you're seeing. You know what I mean? That's like people that don't like LeBron James. You can dislike LeBron, but you can't say that man ain't good. You can't say that man ain't good. You can dislike him all you want to, but you can't sit here with a straight face and say he's not good. You can't say he's not great. Matter of fact, great. You can't say he's not great. You can hate. If you say he's not great, that's hating. Because all the other greats of yesteryear call him great, but you say he ain't great because you don't like his personality. You see what I'm saying? Look at, you see how that is? So, yeah, it's crazy and it's weird if you act like he's not good. The boy good. what on Coming to America? That boy good, boy. That boy good. He is. When I see him, I'm like, man, that boy good, man. Let him have been at Georgia. Shit. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out, y'all. Peace.